6 plants that help control diabetes naturally and stimulate insulin production. Every year, the pharmaceutical industry earns billions from medications to manage diabetes. But a question increasingly troubles many. Have they not yet found a cure? Because it's more profitable to maintain treatment than to offer a definitive solution. While millions remain dependent on daily pills, nature continues to offer simple, effective, and often overlooked alternatives. That's what we'll discuss today. An impressive study published in the renowned scientific journal Diabetes Care revealed something surprising. People with type 2 diabetes spent weeks living with Australian Aboriginals, a people deeply connected with nature, and the result was shocking. Without medications, without modern procedures, solely with a natural diet and simple lifestyle, all participants experienced a complete reversal of type 2 diabetes. Yes, complete. The Aboriginals, native peoples of Australia, live in full harmony with the environment and prove, with their ancestral wisdom, that the cure may lie where most never think to look, in the simplicity of the earth. And what if I told you that there are 6 incredibly powerful medicinal plants capable of not only reducing blood sugar, but also stimulating your body's natural insulin production? And the best part, you can start using them today. Sounds unbelievable. But it's real. These plants are true treasures of nature, and I will reveal all of them in this video. And there's more. At the end of this lesson, you'll learn an ancient recipe from the island of Ikaria, Greece, one of the famous blue zones, where residents live over 100 years with health and vitality. This recipe was created to help stabilize blood sugar, reduce pancreatic inflammation, and improve insulin response. And the most incredible part, it's simple, accessible, and based on the customs of one of the healthiest peoples on the planet. But before continuing, I want to extend a special invitation. If you believe it's possible to regain your health, free yourself from medications, and live with more balance, write now in the comments, "I carry hope because hope has strength." This phrase is not just a gesture, it's a commitment to yourself, a first step toward change. And the second invitation is even more powerful. Share this lesson with all the diabetic people you know. This gesture can change the life of someone who is suffering in silence. What you will discover today can transform everything. Diabetes, the invisible fire within the body. Imagine your body as a well-built house, with systems functioning in perfect harmony. Now imagine that silently, a small spark begins to spread. A short circuit that day by day corrodes the wires, clogs the pipes, compromises the structure. This spark is diabetes. Glucose, the sugar in the blood, functions like the electricity in this house. When it's in balance, everything runs smoothly. But in continuous excess, it turns into an internal, silent, and destructive fire. It attacks blood vessels, wears out the pancreas, overloads organs, and paves the way for serious diseases like heart attacks, blindness, amputations, kidney failure, and even Alzheimer's. The worst part? Diabetes doesn't warn. It acts silently, and when the signs appear, the damage is already done. The 3 types of diabetes you need to know. Type 1. Usually arises in childhood or adolescence when the immune system attacks the pancreatic cells responsible for insulin production. The person needs insulin for the rest of their life. It's rare but very challenging. Type 2, the most common, often arises from poor eating habits, sedentary lifestyle, excess weight, and stress. The body even produces insulin, but the cells don't respond well to it. Glucose accumulates in the blood, and the damage begins. But now comes an important warning. Scientists already recognize a 3rd type of diabetes, type 3 diabetes. Yes, it exists, and it's directly linked to brain degeneration, especially Alzheimer's. High levels of sugar and insulin over the years lead the brain to a kind of energy collapse. Neurons literally starve. This is because insulin also plays an essential role in brain function. When it fails, memory fades, connections are lost, and the person's identity begins to disappear. In other words, diabetes doesn't just affect the body. It also compromises your mind, your memories, your essence. But there is a way out. The good news is that you can turn this game around, and the key lies in nature itself. Plants, foods, and natural habits have the power to restore the body's balance, extinguish this internal fire, and strengthen your health from the inside out. And in this video, you'll learn exactly how to do that. With knowledge, action, and the right choices, change is possible, and it starts now. 6 powerful plants that purify the blood and naturally activate insulin. In the fields, forests, and even in your backyard, nature holds valuable secrets. Ancient wisdom has long taught, for every disease, there's a natural remedy waiting to be discovered. Today, you'll learn about 6 medicinal plants with proven action, which act as true allies in diabetes control. They have been used for centuries by traditional peoples, and now you can benefit from them too. They are within your reach, at markets, natural pharmacies, gardens, and even online. 1. Insulin leaf, Costus gnus. Straight from India, this plant has gained fame for a clear reason. Its natural compounds help balance blood sugar levels by stimulating the pancreas and improving glucose absorption by cells. It's simple to use. Just chew 2 fresh leaves on an empty stomach right after waking up. It can be found at herbal markets, flower shops, urban gardens, or even online. It is recommended to use it for 30 consecutive days, followed by a 7-day break before resuming consumption. 2. Ceylon cinnamon, Cinnamomum verum. Far beyond a simple spice, Ceylon cinnamon is considered one of the most powerful allies in glycemic control. It works directly to reduce insulin resistance and help stabilize blood sugar levels, especially after meals. To use it, simply boil half a tablespoon of the bark in 200 milliliters of water for about 5 minutes, strain, and drink warm. This cinnamon can be found in health food stores, supermarkets, or herbal shops. Ideally, consume up to twice a day, preferably after main meals. 3. Java plum, Syzygium cumina. The leaves and seeds of this plant are true natural treasures, rich in antioxidants that protect the pancreas and help reduce blood glucose levels. To enjoy its benefits, simply sun-dry the leaves, crush them, and prepare an infusion using 1 tablespoon for 200 milliliters of hot water. Let it steep for 10 minutes and drink warm. This plant can be found at farmers' markets, municipal markets, and is especially common in the southeast and northeast regions of Brazil. The ideal consumption is once or twice a day, preferably on an empty stomach or in the afternoon. 4. Cow's foot leaf, Bauhinia forficata. Known as plant insulin, this plant earned the nickname for its incredible ability to mimic the hormone's action in the body, facilitating glucose entry into the cells and directly contributing to glycemic balance. To use it, boil 1 dessert spoon of dried leaves in 250 milliliters of water for 5 minutes. Then, strain and drink. It can be easily found at herbal markets, health food stores, and throughout various regions of the south and southeast of the country. The recommended use is twice a day, once in the morning and again at night. 5. Carqueja, Baccharis trimera. With powerful detoxifying and digestive properties, Carqueja is a natural ally in liver care, a vital organ for those living with diabetes. By promoting liver cleansing, it directly contributes to glycemic balance. To use it, simply prepare an infusion with 1 tablespoon of dried leaves for every 200 milliliters of hot water. Let it steep for 10 minutes before consuming. You can easily find it in natural pharmacies, herbal shops and markets. Ideally, drink up to twice a day, about 20 minutes before main meals. 6. Burdock, Arctium lapa. Burdock is a true natural filter for the body. With strong anti-inflammatory action, it improves insulin sensitivity and strengthens two essential organs in glycemic control, the liver and kidneys. To enjoy its benefits, boil 1 teaspoon of the dried root in 300 milliliters of water for 10 minutes. Then strain and drink warm. You can find it in health food stores, compounding pharmacies, or online. The ideal use is once a day, preferably in the morning. These plants are true treasures of nature. But be warned, even though they are natural, if you are already using diabetes medication, consult your doctor before starting any of these options. They are so effective that they may interfere with your current medication. Take care of your body with awareness. Walk with balance and wisdom. The 5 silent enemies that destroy your pancreas and spike your blood sugar. Many people believe diabetes appears out of nowhere, but the truth is different. There are habits you may be repeating every day, and they are slowly sabotaging your health. These common behaviors wear out the pancreas, increase blood sugar levels, and pave the way for type 2 and even type 3 diabetes. In the next few minutes, you'll discover the 5 most dangerous mistakes for those who want to prevent or control diabetes. And most importantly, I'll show you how to get rid of them starting now. Mistake 1. Hidden sugar in salty foods. Did you know that it's not just white sugar that messes with your glucose? Products like ready-made sauces, processed breads, cold cuts, breakfast cereals, powdered seasonings, and even tomato paste can hide generous doses of disguised sugar. This hidden sugar silently attacks the pancreas and raises blood sugar without you even noticing. How to avoid it? Read labels carefully. If you find names like glucose syrup, maltodextrin, or inverted sugar, stay away. Mistake 2. Poor or little sleep. Bad sleep disrupts your body's hormones, increases cortisol, the stress hormone, and decreases insulin sensitivity. The result? Sugar accumulates in the blood, even if your diet is under control. How to avoid it? Get 6 to 8 hours of deep sleep per night in a dark, quiet, and screen-free environment. Mistake 3. Eating too late. Eating heavy meals at night, especially with carbohydrates, forces your body to deal with glucose when it should be resting. This causes sugar spikes and overloads the pancreas. How to avoid it? Your last meal should be at least 2 hours before bed and should be light. Soups, cooked vegetables, or a relaxing tea are great options. Mistake 4. Lack of movement. Living a sedentary life is like turning off the insulin engine. The body needs movement to use glucose. If you don't move, it accumulates, and problems follow. How to avoid it? Move every day. Walk, take the stairs, stretch, dance. Any activity already makes a difference. Mistake 5. Living under stress. Constant stress is an invisible poison. It raises hormones that prevent insulin from working properly, keeping your blood sugar high, even if you eat well. How to avoid it? Breathe deeply, meditate, pray, walk outdoors, and connect with what brings you peace. Your body will thank you. Avoiding these mistakes is just as essential as using the right plants. It's like clearing the ground before planting. Without this, no tea, medicine, or technique works as it should. Take care of your routine with awareness, and you will already be on the path to reversing diabetes. The tea of the elders of Icaria, the ancient Greek secret of longevity to control diabetes. In the middle of the Aegean Sea, there is an island where people live with health, lightness, and clarity up to 100 years old, and often well beyond that. This island is called Icaria, one of the rare places in the world where chronic diseases are almost non-existent. There, the residents preserve something valuable: ancestral knowledge. One of these treasures is a medicinal tea used for generations by the island's elders to keep the blood clean, the body light, and the mind sharp. Today, you will learn how to prepare this simple yet powerful recipe. I call it Tea of the Elders of Icaria. Ingredients: 1 tablespoon of dried pata de vaca leaves, 1 teaspoon of dried burdock root, half a tablespoon of dried carqueja leaves, half a teaspoon of broken cinnamon bark, juice of half a lemon, added at the end. 1 teaspoon of organic apple cider vinegar, optional. Preparation method: heat 400 milliliters of water in a pot. Add the pata de vaca, burdock, carqueja, and cinnamon bark. Boil for 10 minutes with the lid slightly open. Turn off the heat and let it sit for another 5 minutes. Strain, add the lemon juice and, if you like, the apple cider vinegar. Drink while still warm, with calm and gratitude, just like the elders of Icaria do. How to take it: 1 glass, 200 milliliters, on an empty stomach right after waking up. Another glass before dinner. Take it for 21 consecutive days. Then, take a 7-day break before starting again. Main benefits: regulates glucose levels, stimulates the pancreas and improves insulin production, decreases insulin resistance, cleanses the liver and kidneys, reduces inflammation in the body, lessens cravings for sweets and pasta, increases mental clarity and energy. Important: even though it's natural, it's essential to talk to your doctor or healthcare professional before starting to use it, especially if you're already undergoing treatment or taking medication. And now tell me, did this content make sense to you? From 0 to 10, what score would you give for everything you learned here today? Answer me in the comments. Your opinion is valuable. Oh, and also tell me, from which city are you watching this video? I love knowing how far our message is reaching. Maybe your city will appear in the next content. If you believe that nature has healing power, if you feel that it's possible to live with more health and awareness, comment below. Life is sacred. This simple phrase strengthens your mind, your faith, and activates a healing energy within you. Words are keys. Use them with intention. And of course, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. That way, you'll be notified whenever a new lesson is posted. There's a lot of transformative content on the way, and I want to see you strong on this journey. As promised, I'll leave 2 special videos here on the final screen that will deepen what you learned today. Watch them carefully. They may be the next step in your healing. Thank you for being with me until now. A big hug, lots of health, and may God deeply illuminate your path. See you in the next lesson.